The A-frame cabin is already disappearing from shelves, and in some cases it's already completely gone. So should you try to grab this set before it's completely gone? Let's grade the set out of 100 and answer that question. In 1934, the Austrian architect Rudolf Schindler designed the first known A-frame vacation home in the U.S. Although this was the beginning of the A-frame's rise in popularity, it wasn't until after World War II that the A-frame era really started to boom. The 2020s is slowly ushering back in the era of the A-frame cabin, and with that stems the LEGO Ideas design number 46 by Andrea Lattanzio. But is it worth $180 to recreate this iconic piece of architecture? There are 4 total minifigures in this set, all of which are exclusive. Basically, this is our small family that we get with the set that we're gonna just go ahead and call the Johnsons. Now, the Johnsons just traveled out from the DC metro area to their vacation cabin in the hills of West Virginia, where they're gonna enjoy their Thanksgiving weekend in some peace and tranquility. We're gonna start with the dad and the mom. First here is the dad with the really nice mustache that is really trying to get in the camping mood with his new jacket from LL Bean and his full backpack. The mom's pretty basic and is taking it a little bit easier with just the plain sweater vest. Then we have the daughter here that's loving life and just glad to be out of school and is sporting the nice sweater as well, like her mom. And then lastly is the cool son, which is skeptical of the whole trip, to be frank. His dad also gave him an LL Bean jacket to get in the camping mood. I will say the dad and the son definitely look the most like campers and are the best 2 minifigures here in my opinion. Cool minifigures, they all kind of fit the camping theme and vibe, but they kind of almost feel like city minifigures. There's nothing overly special about them. For an 18+ set, LEGO Ideas, I would have really liked to have seen something extra done with the minifigures, maybe some more detailed printing, some extra accessories, maybe a wearable jacket, scarf, extra stuff like that. But all in all, they're cool and they do fit the set. Because of that, I can't give them too high a grade. So I'm gonna grade the minifigures on this one at 10 out of 20. So this set has 2,082 total pieces with 2 manuals for the build. Each manual cover has a nice picture of the cabin during the day here, and then also a nice nighttime scene. You start off by building the main cabin, which comes in with multiple different sections. You have this nice walkway and porch where you can cook some breakfast and kick back in the rocking chair. I love the use of the hammers here for the front stonework. Inside the cabin, we are immediately met with this nice printed Lego mat. And with that said, there are no stickers in this set. Everything in this set that you find is printed, including this nice picture above the bed. You have 2 floors in the set. They are easily accessible by taking off the large side roof panels. The panels look great and actually sit in place relatively easily. The first floor is filled with lots of cool things, including this gun element used for the sink faucet. We have a nice record player here, really cool crystal element sitting here, and then a nice desk work area. The second floor features this large California king bed for Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. I am a big fan of this DSLR camera sitting on the ground here, along with these Lego toys sitting over here that can be played with. Drop a comment and let me know what Lego set you think this is. And then lastly, we have this spider up here in the rafters, which was a nice touch. On the back of the cabin, we have this really cool chimney pipe for the wood stove that we see here on the first floor. You can bathe in nature here if you'd like, and then we also have some utilities behind the cabin as well. We have 2 separate side attachments with this build. First is this area here where we can store our wood for the wood stove. We also have this nice tree. And then on the right side, we have this cool nature scene with a rack for the canoe. I love the addition of the canoe in the set and just how it really gives you the camping feel. The trees and the different colors also look really nice and add a welcome pop of color to the set, albeit they are kind of tedious to put together. You're gonna find all kinds of great wildlife throughout the set, including this otter, squirrel, butterflies, a couple birds, and then even this frog hiding under the front steps. This was a great build, albeit a few tedious spots like with the trees and the roof panels. But all in all, I really enjoyed putting this one together. I would not say that it blew me away by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a lot of fun to put together. So grading this set, I'm going to put the grade on this one at 32 out of 40. The cabin displays really well and has a really nice feel to it with this nice rustic wood color on the cabin along with the changing leaves. Definitely a very cool set to display in your collection to showcase something different. There's not much here as far as play functions. There is no functionality at all in this set, which is unusual for a LEGO set. The younger audience can obviously play with the Johnson family, but not going to be nearly as much fun as Marvel or Star Wars sets. I'm going to give this one an 8 on display and a 5 on play functions for a total grade on this category of 13 out of 20. The price per piece on this set is 8.5 cents, which is okay and is in line with the other LEGO Ideas sets. The Botanical Garden set that just came out is at pretty much the same price per piece, and the earlier Jaws set came in slightly higher at about 10 cents. So good price per piece, but not amazing. Minifigure value on the Johnson family is not great at around $10 to $15 for a full set. Mr. Johnson is trying to prop up the value for the family at his whopping $4 price tag. And then lastly, the part out value is actually pretty solid on this set at around $330, which is almost double the retail cost. So at retail cost, the value on this set is just okay. It's not amazing. So I'm going to put the grade on the overall value at 14 out of 20. So here are all the grades for the different categories. This puts us at a grade of 69 out of 100, and we'll put this set in the maybe, but you're not missing out category. It's a cool and unique set that I personally am glad I bought before retiring because I do like architecture and camping, but it's not going to be for everybody. However, with it about to retire, it will be interesting to see if this one climbs in value, kind of like we saw with the old fishing store from previous LEGO Ideas. If this is a buy for you, you better grab it now just in case.